Here with KTM Racing Team's Kirk Gibbs. Kirk, 2025 signalled a return to KTM, a team where you've won championships. You've had a lot of success with this team. You know, as we enter 2025, more of a veteran rider in this field. How does it feel coming into 25 in the season and back with a team you had so much success with?
Yeah, it's good. Obviously, coming back to an orange bike just feels normal. So yeah, really good. Team's pretty similar. You know, a couple of differences here and there, but yeah, it's been a decent preseason and just working on these couple of little differences.
You know, for you, your year sort of bases around ProMX being a motocross only scenario. Does that allow you to spend that time, enhance the bike more, maybe have a bit of a longer preseason, do things a little bit differently than others?
Yes and no. It gives me the chance to ride the bike more, obviously, just for motocross, which does help. But obviously the team switches to Supercross, so for myself, we don't get to do a lot of testing. So yeah, it's a little bit of give and take there, but you know, that whole time I get to have off, I get to ride when I want to and want to have fun. So that sort of resets the batteries.
In the field that we have now, like I said, more of a veteran type rider, something we're seeing, I feel like we see that quite a lot here in Australia, is longer careers. That's something you can sort of take in, you know, you take that in confidence and still being able to go out there. And I find it's, you know, in motocross late in the afternoon when the track's at its worst, Kirk Gibbs is at his best. Why is that, Kirk? Why do you excel when the conditions are sort of at their worst?
I mean, I think because the track is at its worst, I think that, you know, I'm pretty consistent at hitting a certain line and sticking with it and doing it right. So I feel like, you know, when the track's at its worst, I feel like that's probably when I am at my best. But when it slows down and gets more technical, that's where I feel like I find my feet.
At this point of your career, is it a fact of celebrating the small wins, so to speak, like the podiums, the race podiums, like being able to, you know, soak that up and enjoy it? Whereas if you look back on your championship run, if you're not winning, you're not pleased with it.
Yeah, for sure. The more I look back at my championship day, or championship year, is when you're in that moment, you just think wins are just going to keep coming. Obviously, they come a lot fewer between now. So yeah, for sure, I enjoy those, you know, podium races, podium weekends, and you know, the level's really high here. But if I'm comfortable on the bike and I'm comfortable with the track and on my day, I still feel like I could maybe sneak an overall win. So I'm hoping at some stage this year it does, and I'll still sneak one of those in. So we'll see.
The expectation for you, if you could go back to the year of your championship in 2025, a week could go back, what would Kirk Gibbs say to that rider back then?
Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, probably enjoy the moment. You know, I only had one, so, you know, I probably didn't get to enjoy it much. I just, you know, like I said, thought they were going to keep coming and just didn't probably bathe in it as much as I should have. You know, it's something that you don't get to achieve every day, and I probably took it for granted a little bit.
The most famous question is 2025. Is that it? For Kirk Gibbs, and looking back at, you know, everything you've achieved, the success you've obviously had with KTM, back with KTM this year, is that the way to do it? Is that the way to write the book?
Could be. It could very well be. At the moment, it's hard to say. Yes or no. It's still early in the championship, and yeah, I want to see how, you know, the next 3 or 4 rounds play out, and then there'll be a big decision-making time.
It's been a staple seeing the number 5 in the MX1 class, and I look forward to seeing it for the rest of the season. Thanks, Kirk, and you know, good luck for the rest of the season.